I love this place. When I first came here, I was slightly iffy about it, but it's really working, and it's the greening thing with Mr. Greens that is so beautiful, because it's a genuine urban greening project.
Victoria Yard it's a kind of my secret haven type of a space where I can breathe easily.
You know, some studios you have to go up or 2-3 floors, and like here, the good thing about it is that you do everything like on the floor. You can talk to your people, the audience, it's always coming in, and you know, that's a good thing because it's a studio, but at the same time, it can work as a gallery.
The freshness of the space is different from others. It's like laying down in a beautiful space outside the main hustle and bustle of the city.
How can you say no? It's an incredibly creative space. The volume is great. You know, it feels like you can breathe mentally in this space. So I was sold straight away.
I think it's awesome being around other artists who are kind of like-minded, and that's what's amazing about the Kiards. Is there's printmakers here and sculptors and artists and artisans. So if I want to get something done, I can just bring something into the studio and straight away we can work on it.
It's a space that I can really kind of work on bigger scales, work in different mediums that I couldn't at home, so, and be a part of a community, which is
For me, it's change. Change is good, you know, and why not moving in a direction of something positive? Because I think what is happening here at Victoria is a positive move.
We live in a city which is changing very rapidly, and we're surrounded by all these buildings and remnants of the past. And it's a very young city, so all this has happened in 130 years. So what I'm looking at is what was here before us and what has been gathered during the couple of lifetimes that have passed in which the city has been built. And then also looking at how we engage with the environment around us now. What is it and how do we use it and how do we purpose it for the way that we want to live?
Challenge myself more, especially in terms of the medium. I want to be doing sculpture, 3D work. I'm trying to engage into video work, which will all be out very soon because I'm working on those projects. So I'm diversifying my approach to creating art and making myself express the voices of the issues that are going on in the world today.
Painting for me, beyond being, I suppose it just makes my life palatable. You know, when I'm at the canvas, it's the best form of meditation there is, and because I don't have any preconceived ideas, and I'm teaching myself, I'm allowed to experiment a lot more with how I move the paint around, and content is not really important to me. It's more about what's happening on each canvas. But yes, ironically, there is a playful darkness that comes through. I suppose, I mean, that just could be my sense of humor. I've just grown up with that sort of ironic sense of humor, which I really enjoy. You know, I think laughing at oneself is better than laughing at others.
I work with what touches me, which is part of something that I'll never run away from it. It's a political setup that is going on around us and the country and Africa and the world as well. So I don't have a specific, because days are things are changing every day.
My work is political, everything is political. Being me is political. Being a black man living in this post-colonial, post-94 dispensation, it's political. So my work is political. It deals with human condition, it deals with, you know, spirituality and all those things. So being here, it's I can explain it as being on top of a certain cloud that was above me before. That allows me to see different perspective, for I can now see things much clearer than before. It gives me calmness, it brings me down, and at the same time it flies me high and allow me to reach higher heights.